Oh, I see. Oh, well, yeah. Well, perhaps you could. Well, maybe. Well, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Bye. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. Welcome to our LakePoint Kids online family experience. Is it just me, or are there a lot of people struggling right now? I mean, we're in a stay-at-home order, it's back to online learning, and it just feels like some people are really upset. They're arguing more, they're being less patient with others, they're saying and doing things they normally wouldn't. Is that your experience too? Or maybe that's not what you're seeing, it's what you're feeling. You're the one who's frustrated and having a tough go of things. I understand. This is a difficult season for many. But it's at times like these where we need to prioritize things like peace. And when I say peace, I don't mean like, let me give you a piece of my mind. No, I mean peace like this. Peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. I'll count to 3 and then we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3. Peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. At a time where we're maybe frustrated with how things are, let's not make it worse by becoming frustrated with each other. Let's work at having peace with one another. See, sometimes when we're unhappy with something, it's like we put on grumpy glasses. And the problem with grumpy glasses is soon you become unhappy with not just one thing, but everything and everyone around you. It all just seems wrong, or not what you wanted, or not good enough. But you know what we really need? We need God glasses. Now, God glasses, they don't go on your face, they go on your heart. And they let us see people and things the way God sees them. You might have heard people talk about this before, but they call it God's perspective. Now, God's perspective, it doesn't change what's happening around you necessarily, but it changes how you see those things, and so you respond differently. If you're finding things hard right now and finding yourself grumpy, I encourage you to pray and ask God for His perspective and a pair of God glasses. All right, stay-at-home order or not, there is still lots of good stuff out there to learn, share, and get excited about. There are things we can do to help us get through these times and help others out as well. Like what, you might ask? Well, like laughing. When you laugh, you soothe tension, you relieve your stress, and it boosts your mood. A few good chuckles every day is good for your body, mind, and heart. So here's a couple jokes to get you giggling. Now, what do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. What does a cloud wear under his raincoat? Thunderwear. Surprises. You can surprise anyone with anything good at any time. Instead of being asked to clean your room, surprise your parents and do it before they even ask you. Instead of taking the last cookie from the bag, surprise your siblings and save it for them. And so, in the spirit of surprises, let's have a big surprise right now. I am going to draw a name, one of our LakePoint Kid families, and the winner is going to receive a $20 gift card to Ice Cream's Ice Cream in Wheatley. All right, I've got all the names in here. I'm gonna mix them around. Pull one out. See, and the lucky winner is the Lowen family. Congratulations to Sophia, Octavius, and Orpha. Surprise! Exercise. Throw a ball around, go for a bike ride, play tag, host a family Olympics. Just do something to get your body moving. Exercise is proven to help with feelings such as worry and sadness, and even with your self-esteem and stress levels. So, let's start right now by standing up and doing your choice of exercise for 20 seconds. Do you have an exercise in mind? We'll put on a 20-second timer. Are you ready, set, go! Celebrate. Make a big deal about something. Pull out the fancy napkins, blow up balloons, get dressed up. Perhaps you'll celebrate someone losing a tooth for the first time, the arrival of the weekend, National Pretzel Day, or someone's birthday. You know, some people now are getting set to celebrate their second COVID birthday. So let's do what we can to make it special. Mail them a card, sing them happy birthday over FaceTime, drop off cupcakes. With that in mind, let's wish a big happy birthday to a few of our LakePoint Kid friends this month. Blake, Calvin, and Brayden. We hope your day was very special. And lastly, focus. Focus on someone else. Spend time listening to someone or playing what they want to play. Take time to offer a hug or say kind words. Ask someone else how they're really doing. Look at the people around you and think of how you can show them that you care. And one way you can show people you care is by living in peace with them, valuing them no matter what they think, prefer, or believe. So let's turn one more time to our Bible verse of the month that talks about peace. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14, verse 19, nerve. This verse shows us that God clearly takes peace seriously, and so should we. It doesn't say to just try a little bit or to have peace when it's easy, but to do all we can to live in it. All right, now let's rehearse the verse. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14, verse 19, nerve. You know, studies have been done that show dancing can positively affect our moods and emotional health. So let's give ourselves a little boost right now with Freeze Dance Sunday. Show me what you got. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14, verse 19, nerve. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14, verse 19, nerve. So let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14, verse 19, nerve. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling better already. So peace, what is it again? Well, peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. And our bottom line, or focus point of today is, you can show others you care by being part of the solution. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. You can show others you care by being part of the solution. When things are tough, what do? Do you end up contributing to the problem? Do you just ignore things, hoping everything will just turn out okay? Well, if you have your God glasses on, you'll likely try to use your words and actions to help make things better. If we want to see change and solutions, we have to be willing to work towards that. So let's look at a story from the Old Testament to see how one smart and brave woman did just that.
Brandon? Brandon!
Yeah?
If I'm reading this correctly, it says we need to move the first one 2 feet.
What's that?
A little to the left. 2 feet.
You sure?
Says right here in the plans.
Sure thing, boss.
You sure you're reading that right?
I mean, it might be upside down.
What are those?
Blueprints. Hello, everybody. I'm Lawson.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
Yes. And
on today's show.
Wait,
what are you? Why are you talking over me?
No. We discussed this over our pre-show cornflakes.
We discussed no such thing.
Oh, of course. See, you never listen to me. You hear me,
That is
but
not
you
true.
don't listen,
I do
Brandon.
listen.
Oh, do you? How would you ever know to listen when you're too busy being on your phone the entire time?
I was looking at the intro to the show, which apparently you won't let me do.
Okay. Was the intro to the show a video of a ferret doing the conga line on loop?
It helps me focus.
Your team in a funk?
Yes.
Feel like you aren't able to communicate?
Yes.
Then today's your lucky day. Hi, I'm Tanya, team motivator and influencer. Sometimes it can feel like your team is all over the place. Here. But with my proven team building exercises, I can take your team from here to here before it gets to here. So call Teams by Tanya today.
Today. So it's just me and Brandon, and we are having trouble being a team.
He's having trouble being a team.
What do you mean I'm having trouble? There's no me in team, Brandon.
Yes, there is. There's an M and an E. There's a me in team. There's no I in team. That's the saying.
Gentlemen, it seems we're having trouble communicating.
Yes.
Brandon, turn towards Lawson. Lawson, turn towards Brandon. Now close your eyes. Without making a sound, I want you to mouth these words. I can't see you, I can't hear you. Good. Keep going, mouthing those words. I can't see you, I can't hear you. Good, even bigger, but still without making any sound. Good, yes! Bigger. Good, I can't see you, I can't hear you. Now stop. Open your eyes. Look at each other. Good. Now close your eyes again. Okay, I want you to slowly open your eyes. Very small, barely open your eyes. Whisper these words, Brandon, to Lawson. I see you and I hear you.
I see you and I hear you.
Even quieter.
I see you and I hear you.
Good. Lawson?
I see you and I hear you.
Good. Keep repeating that. And each time, I want you to open your eyes a little bit wider and get a little bit louder.
I see you and I hear you.
I see you and I hear you.
Good. Keep building that.
I see you and I hear you.
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 Louder! Tell them!
I see you and I hear you.
I see you and I hear you.
Yes, louder!
I see you and I hear you.
I see you and I hear you.
I see you and I hear you.
My work here is done. Now it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, gents.
Kellen,
Yes?
I see you and I hear you.
Okay. Thanks. Back at you.
Do you have a Bible story for us today?
Absolutely. And here to help me tell it are the So-and-So Show players.
Ah, yeah.
Today's story comes from the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 25. There was a man named Nabal. Nabal was known to be rude and mean, and he was married to Abigail, who was wise and clever. But we'll get to her in a minute. Now, Nabal was very wealthy. He had 1,000 goats and 3,000 sheep. And it was time for Nabal to shear his sheep and sell the wool. There's another character in today's story. His name is David. You might remember David as the shepherd boy who slayed a giant and then became king. This is that same David. But in our story, he hasn't become king yet. David was staying with his men in the desert when he heard that Nabal was shearing his sheep.
Francis!
Yes, David.
I want you to go to Nabal, and I want you to greet him kindly for me. And then I want you to remind him of how well we treated his men when they were with us. And lastly, I want you to ask him. Ask him if there's anything he can share with me and the other men. Go!
Yes, sir.
David's men delivered the message to Nabal, but Nabal's response was, well,
So, David would just like you to remember all that he did for you, and then, would appreciate if you could find anything for us.
I'm sorry. Who? David who? Son of Jesse who? Why should I give up my bread and my meat that I have prepared? Why?
Because,
Why? The answer is not just no. It is no. Million times no. Be gone with you. Go.
no.
Go.
Million times, no.
Million times go.
Million times, no.
David's men reported back everything Nabal had said to them.
No. No. A million times, no.
What? What? Men, put on your swords because we are going to destroy Nabal.
David was angry.
I don't have my sword.
Maybe a little too angry. Now, Nabal was in big trouble unless somebody could stop David. That's where Nabal's wife, Abigail, comes in.
Abigail,
Yes, Frankie?
Nabal just insulted David. David, the guy who's been keeping us safe while we watch our sheep. David's really mad, and I think he's out for revenge, so you gotta do something.
All right, people. Listen up. We're going to have to do this fast. I need you to go get 200 loaves of bread, Frankie. Billy? Grab 2 bottles of wine, and I'm not talking the small ones, I'm talking the big ones and the animal skins.
Sure thing, boss.
Sally?
Yes, Abigail?
I need you to get the 5 sheep ready to be cooked.
You got it.
And Frankie! I'm gonna need a bushel of grain.
Okay.
And 100 raisin cakes.
Okay.
And 200 cakes of pressed figs. Let's go, people! There's no time to waste!
Abigail wasted no time. After she collected all the food, she loaded it onto the donkeys and met David, who was approaching from the desert.
Can you believe it, men? How he has treated us? We have served him, and how did he repay us? He repaid us with evil, and we will destroy Nabal.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes.
I must speak with you. Let me take the blame. Pay no attention to that man, Nabal.
Nabal.
He's really not worth getting that worked up over.
Who?
Nabal. No. Eyes, right here. His name means
What?
His name means fool. Yes. He does many foolish things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So you don't need to kill Nabal, do you?
No.
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 No. You see, God has prevented you from killing Nabal and his men. And I have brought many gifts for you to have.
Ah, yeah. So you have. It's very kind.
So you don't need to kill Nabal. God will take care of it. He's going to appoint you king over all of Israel, and you don't want to have to worry about how you killed Nabal and didn't have to, right?
Yeah, you make a lot of sense.
Thank you. I just ask that when you're king, you remember me.
All right. All right, go. You may go in peace. I have heard what you have come here to say, and I will do as you have asked. Goodbye!
So Abigail returned home and David stayed put. With her quick thinking, Abigail was able to make peace. The end.
Great story, Kellen. Thanks.
And many thanks to the So-and-So Show players.
Okay. That wasn't terrible.
Yeah, Abigail was incredible.
To be able to soften a situation like that took a lot of courage from Abigail.
Yeah, David was so angry he could kill. But God used Abigail. After talking to her, David walked away from a fight and didn't make a huge mistake he probably would have regretted.
Making peace isn't easy, is it?
Not at all. Sometimes people think the person trying to make peace is weak because it looks like they don't want to fight or argue. But being a peacemaker is incredibly hard, and it usually takes a lot of work.
And a lot of raisin cakes.
Oh, you know it.
Great story. Thanks, Kellen.
Yep, I'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Wish I could be a peacemaker like Abigail or Tanya. But how, Brandon? How?
I don't know. But let's find out. Reveal the question. What are ways you can be a peacemaker? Maybe you can be a peacemaker with two of your friends.
Or within your family, or maybe a sports team.
Or maybe you can be a peacemaker by saying you're sorry. Lawson, I'm sorry that I get angry at you. Sometimes you're a great friend.
Thanks, buddy. I'm sorry too. I don't think either of us were peacemakers today.
Yeah. Until now. High five!
Yeah!
That was close enough.
All right,
that was
we'll
close
get-
enough.
yeah.
There are lots of ways you can be a peacemaker. Talk about it with each other. And we'll see you next time on The So-and-So Show. I can't see you.
Good. Oh,
I can't hear you! What did you say, Brandon?
I can't see you.
Tanya!
I can't see.
Are my hands still over my ears?
I can't see you.
Why are my eyes closed?
I can't see you.
I can't hear you.
I can't see you! I need water!
I need a nap.
Good.
I need water!
Good. This
I
is
need a
team
nap.
building.
I can't see the point.
Why?
Good work, Tanya.
Yeah. I do that.
Oh boy, Nabal was rude and uncaring, and David was quick-tempered and angry. This was a recipe for disaster. But then Abigail stepped in. Was it her problem? No, not really. But she didn't use that as an excuse not to help or get involved. She knew in order for Nabal and David to have peace, she would need to step in and offer a creative solution. You know, there might be things that really aren't your problem, but you know how you could help or make the situation better. See, God has given us all unique ways of seeing things, especially when we're wearing our God glasses. And so you might see how a problem could be solved or an argument could be avoided. If so, step up and step in to help. Be part of the solution. Use your words and actions to do what you can to make things better. Perhaps you could encourage people to listen to each other. Maybe you could suggest a compromise. Or you could get a grown-up if things are starting to get out of hand. Remember a verse about how God takes peace seriously? Well, it's so true. He had Jesus die on the cross so he could have peace with us. And if that's what he was willing to do for peace, then we need to be willing to work towards peace too. When things are tough, when there is conflict and disagreements, when two sides can't agree, show others you care by being part of the solution. It's time to bring it home now with our small group time, so along with your parent, listen to today's instructions. First off, I want you to talk about what you can do to be a peacemaker. How can you help bring peace and work towards a solution? Think of real-life examples where there can be tensions or disagreements, and think of how you could respond to promote peace. Want to practice working towards peace? We'll try some role-playing activities where you put into action your plans to be part of the solution. Now press pause, complete the activity, and then come back for the second set of instructions. For a second activity, I want you to create a pair of God glasses. Maybe you have an old pair of sunglasses you could decorate, or maybe you've got pipe cleaners or craft supplies you could use. Maybe you want to draw them out. Put your glasses in a spot where they'll help remind you to wear them and live with God's perspective. This month, our weekly draw is your choice between a Berenstain Bear book or a Bible trivia book. To have a chance at winning, parents, please take a picture of your child's God glasses. Please post that picture on our LakePoint Kids Facebook page or email it to me at rachel@lakepoint.church. Parents, please take a moment right now to grab your phone and fill out the online connection card available on the LakePoint app. It's like your guest book, letting us know who is watching and helping us stay connected to you. It also allows you to sign up for our latest LakePoint initiatives and opportunities. So friends, while your parents are busy doing that, why don't you pull out those dance moves one more time? Just a reminder that you can go back and watch your favorite LakePoint Kids online family experiences on our YouTube channel or on our LakePoint app in the Family Resources section. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Remember, you can show others you care by being part of the solution.